What up, though? This Payroll Giovanni, and I'm on AllHipHop. You already know what it is. By love.
What's the word? It's your man Slap Shot here with the Motor City's finest.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
no problem, man. Payroll.
What's going on, brother?
No, I'm chilling, man. All right, so usually we have this thing how we normally start these interviews, but I gotta show you how God's timing works. I want to start it off with a story. So yesterday I was helping my man. He's putting together a studio, right? And it's like three of us, and one of my mans was like, "Yo, all you listen to is thing. All you listen to, mind you, I'm getting prepared for like what I had to do today." He was like, his mans was like, "Man, all you listen to is like Future on the Weekend." He was like, "Nah, you know what, low key, who I listen to? Listen to Payroll a lot." He's like, "Payroll, low key, the GOAT." I'm like, "Payroll Giovanni?" He was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Like, yo, I'm dead ass like I'm dead ass like interviewing him. So what he did was, all right, so for me, there was a gap between what you're doing now and Doughboy's Cash Out. There was a huge gap. He is a legitimate fan. I had no, mind you, I'd known this guy about 15 years. Had no idea. You understand what I'm saying? He started taking me through like your videos and all that, like back when you had the braids and everything of that nature. And I'm like, he's like, yo, he don't understand it. Like, to me, like, Detroit. Oh, he loves your shit, man. Does that happen to you like often? Like people just giving you your respect and things of that nature.
Oh yeah, a lot, But it'd be like the the low key cats, like how you just said. It'd be like a conversation that'll come up. Like, oh, wow, you listen to dude, like, hey, I know about this, that, and third. So yeah, I appreciate a lot of people like that.
It's like a real cult following.
Yeah, it's like a word of mouth thing.
Gotcha.
Definitely.
All right, then. So I remember the days of like the CTE world and things of that nature from Doughboys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So and then I know like you make magic with Cardo. I've heard like some of your singles with him and things of that nature.
Yeah, shout out to Cardo, man.
That's a fact, man. Detroit is really like doing it at this point, right?
Oh yeah.
But you've been holding it down for like such a long time. Like even when like CT had first signed you, I mean, it wasn't as big. Detroit wasn't as big. It was Eminem showing. Yeah. Now that you see the success, are you proud of it? Like what's going on with Detroit?
Oh, definitely. Like you said, like when we first got signed to CTE, that was like the biggest news that ever hit the city at the time. Like that was unheard of. Like, man, some Detroit dudes, like some street dudes we seen grow up, got signed. Like that shit was crazy. So, but now it's then grew like where Detroit is like its own industry for real, like its own world. We got all types of superstars and dudes that's growing and catching buzz. It's got fans over here, over there. Like and it really grew from what it used to be for sure.
Got you. How did that happen? How did that develop into like what it is now?
Oh man, I don't know. I would just say like each artist that came out, kind of brought something new to the table, and more people caught on. Like I think like T Grizzly kind of like broke the barrier, like for the world to catch on, like with the first day out and all of that. Like that was one of the first songs, and Days Loaf, of course. Like that was one of them was the first songs I heard when I be in the clubs, out of town, and they playing it and people know the words, and it's some Detroit sound and shit. Like that was crazy.
Okay, so you would say like Detroit has its own specific sound.
Most definitely.
Okay, well, how would you describe it?
I would say it's up tempo. Fast paced, kind of dark.
Hell of a kind
of. Yeah, hell of a. Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to hell of a, my guy.
Exactly. So all right, because I'm tuned in. One of my favorites right now is Sada. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a big thing. So as far as you, what goes with you is obviously like the storytelling. There's definitely like a lot of storytelling that goes into like Payroll's music and things like that. How do you feel like it fits like the newer mold of the sound of Detroit, or are you just saying like I'm specific? I am who I am.
Right. Yeah. That's just something I just always kind of been on because I grew up listening like, like the older rappers. Like just being around my pops and them. They was listening to a lot of Spice One and Slick Rick and like rappers that really told a story. So that kind of just always stuck with me. Like I got to do a story song on at least every album, at least one song.
Got you. So you've been in the game over about a decade at this point, right?
Yeah.
I
didn't notice it for real.
You just have to rethink that. So how do you keep finding new things? So I mean, my personal, like from when my mans have brought me up to speed to like at what you're listening to you now, you sound way like cool back. It's way more player. You understand what I'm saying? Way more relaxed. Before it was like heavy trap. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yeah. So I mean, but how do you find like new things to talk about a decade in the game? Because at this point, you're a legacy artist.
I mean, well, I just stay true to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like now, you know, you're not really gonna hear too much of the, you know, the wild trap ratchet shit, because I'm not living like that no more. You know, but now I'm really just on, you know, businesses, investing, taking care of my family, making sure my crew tight, and you know, just grown man shit. So I'm gonna talk about that in my record, you know. And I feel like when you try to, you know, stay on what you've been on and you not really in that element no more, you kind of lose focus, and now it sound forced, and you ain't even giving a message no more.
So the growth still keeps like the same fans though, does it?
Oh,
or
yeah.
Do you find yourself getting like newer fans that didn't rock with you before?
I get newer fans, but also a lot of my fans grow with me. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know, in Detroit, like, everybody know everybody. You know, so they literally watched us grow up. You know what I'm saying? From boys to men. So you know, they respect it.
Got you. All right, so while we're on the subject of Detroit, all right, I'm New Yorker, born and raised all my life or whatever.
Where you from? What part you from?
I'm from the Star.
Okay,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. So as far as that goes, like, you represent like 7 Mile and things like that. How is Detroit broken up, and what are different sections like?
I mean, you got West Side, you got the East Side, and then like it's really like by miles. You know, like I'm from 5 Mile, that's Finkel Ave. Then you got Puritan, then you got 6 Mile, then you got 7 Mile. But each mile you got different blocks, and on each block it could be a whole different culture than the one around the corner. Like on this block they get money and they talk shit. The next block over they rob niggas. You know, a couple blocks down they kill niggas. Like, you know, that's just how it is.
Oh, okay. So it's like, like if I was to name like a certain mile or a certain area, it'd be like, all right,
like
well,
a stereotype.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Every place has. Oh, so it's a lot of it's a melting pot of just different type of street elements in Detroit.
Yeah, for sure. Like 7 Mile kind of they stereotype kind of flamboyant. You know, like they kind of out there flexing. You know.
Oh, so they would.
That's they stereotype.
They would be the Detroit Harlem,
Basically,
oh.
basically, you know. And but you got some blocks over there that, you know, they with the bullshit and all of that, you know. But that's they stereotype. But it just depends on who you talking to, their experience. You know what I'm saying? What they experience with that neighborhood.
Got you. All right, then. So when you first came out, I mean, it was a major situation with Def Jam and things like that, right? As far as it goes now, do you think would you advise people to be on a major at this point?
For me, it's like independent is like my best route for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against, you know, getting a label and getting that machine behind you, but mine's like we were saying earlier, it's always been like word of mouth, you know, like a cult following. So, you know, I really don't need like a label because they really don't know what to do with some artists. You know, like they'll probably try to put me, you know, on a platform. They will put you know, like a mainstream dude, and it don't really work for me. It's not even touching my core fans. So for me, it's independent for sure.
Oh, okay. What would you say would be the difference though? Is it like, what would be the difference?
I mean, independent, you getting all your money. You touching all your money. Yeah. You touching all your money. You know, you got creative control. You can drop whatever you want. You can, you know, whatever you want to do. It's all on you. You basically a walking business, you know. So it's up to you how big you want to build it up to be.
Okay, got you. Do you ever see yourself at any point like doing like a partnership with a major label or something?
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
most definitely. Like me and Empire, you know what I'm saying? We got a little situation, and I'm most definitely for that, you know what I'm saying? But you know, Empire, they've been, you know, respecting the whole following with the Doughboys Cash Out. Like they hip to it. Like Gazi hip to it, so he understand it. So he's not trying to take away from that. He's trying to make it bigger. So
yeah, got you. So the internet definitely like changed the game, and you no longer had to rely on like what you had to rely on like back then, like when you first came out.
Yeah,
because that was the point. That was the news. The news was, all right, we're signed. You know,
right.
So
that was the goal.
Yeah, but now at this point, like the goal is like the money.
Yeah. For me.
Yeah,
But
the goal is definitely.
But you know, it's a good look. You know, when an artist do get signed, like you know, it's still celebrated. Like, damn, he got signed. That's good shit. You know, but it all depends on the artist. You know what I'm saying?
And at what point in your career did you discover like, yeah, I'm gonna just thug this out myself?
I don't know. Probably after the whole CTE situation. Probably after that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Are you still cool with Jeezy?
Oh yeah, that's my man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just at his birthday dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, but for people that aren't like sure like whether or not they want to deal with it, can you tell them like what happened at CTE as far as that goes, like as far as the majors?
I mean, it's with the CTE situation. It was more than CTE. It was like Atlantic there, and you know, it's just a lot going on. And we was fresh out the streets and just really didn't know how shit went. So you know, we was unpolished. You know, like to the whole industry thing. We was still wilding and just doing dumb shit. And I think that kind of scared a lot of the corporate people, you know what I'm saying? So right, it's like, let's get rid of these motherfuckers.
I mean, but all right. So, but that's the situation. That's all right. So we now have like our situation, like as far as New York goes, we have a lot of young kids. They're getting signed and they're getting deals, and
right,
but they don't necessarily know how to transition from the streets to
right,
corporate office and things of that nature. Like you don't, because that's what got rewarded. What got them rewarded was the fact that they were wild, and that's what got them the views and things like that. So I mean, as a OG now, how do you how would you say like is it a thing that these kids just have to go through, or do you think like it could be directed? The labels have to work with them better. What would be like? Yeah,
man, you honestly you damn near need like a class to go through, like when you about to get signed or something, because it's literally like, you know, you snatched out the streets in your regular life. You know, you probably could get away with doing certain shit before you was signed. You know, you probably could have one foot in, one foot out, whatever. But when you get signed, it's like, you know, it's a whole new world. And it's like, it's hard to understand, you know, and you're not schooled on it. It's like they expect you to just know it. Like, okay, look, what's your publishing split? What's your, you know, and you're like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, taxes? What the fuck is that? What you mean? Like, you really need a class on that shit for dudes that's fresh out the streets, for real.
Gotcha. All right, then. So, my latest vibe for me was "It's Around." That's my shit.
Oh, yeah,
personally.
Cardo, man.
You know, like you don't have to flash the money or the guns.
Yeah.
Just know it's somewhere here. It's near.
And that come with growth, you know. Our first video, we had guns, money, and scales all in the video, but you know, come with growth.
I forgot what video it was, because I was talking like we was going through a whole payroll tutorial yesterday, and my man's, I was like, yeah, he got girls with titties on YouTube. I was like, yeah, he's the GOAT. I was like, he was walking in the trap house. I was like, he's definitely the GOAT.
I think that was probably our short movie or something we did. Was probably Day in the Life. I don't know. We used to be tripping in our videos. You know, like we used to be tripping.
Got you. All right then. So as far as that goes, as far as It's Around, what is that leading up to and stuff of that nature?
It's Around was just really like a single me and Cardo just put out, you know what I'm saying, just to put out there. But me and Cardo got a whole project like probably like 90% done that we about to drop.
Oh,
you know,
okay,
I don't want to say today because boy, me and Cardo, we got like a cult following.
Yeah,
they
gonna
take it.
Yeah.
They gonna take it serious if I say a date and they'll come out. So, but we do got some shit that's damn near done.
But you already have a series of mixtapes for people that's not familiar. Is it a new volume, or is it something like completely new?
It's completely new.
Oh, it's completely.
I think we're gonna call it Another Day, Another Dollar. We was gonna go with Big Boss in 3, but we just gonna start something new.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, when you're working with a producer, the producer has to grow with you. You at a certain point, right? And so, but you and Cardo, like I said, obviously y'all make magic. How does that work? How does because it seemed like whatever type of time you're on, his beats are going to match, or is it like, all right, well, I'm just going to be in the type of time that the music hits me with, or how does that work?
Sometimes it go like that, you know, where he send me a beat and it speak to me, you know. But sometimes I hear him like, man, I need some shit where I can talk about, you know, some presidential Rolexes and chandeliers and steaks at fine restaurant. I got you. You send me some shit in about 20 minutes and it's perfect. You know, but that comes from just having a good relationship with your producers. You know, I got a lot of different producers for different things.
Oh, okay, got you. All right then. So as far as now the youth in Detroit and things like that, when we now get pictures of Detroit, you know, it's always like the abandoned houses and things of that nature.
Right.
Is that accurate? Before I even go into that, is that like an accurate thing?
Oh yeah, that's
accurate.
Yeah, it's hella abandoned house.
So I have to ask you about the pictures and the things that you see. You understand? All right. Then, so I mean, like, where does the hope come from when you see like this type of stuff from like the younger youth and things like that?
I mean, for me growing up, it didn't look like that. It, like, you know, it was like a real thriving neighborhood when I was younger. But now it's, you know, it's abandoned, it's gloomy, you know. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't know for real. Like, what they get the hope from? It probably be, you know, just looking at, you know, like we always latched on to somebody that we looked up to. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was the local, you know, successful drug dealer, or it was, you know, a rapper in the city or something. But you know, just pay attention to that person and how they moving, and you know, try to do what we like about it, and try not to do what we don't like about it.
Who was that for you growing up?
It was a lot, you know. It was a lot, you know, a lot of neighborhood dudes, you know. But mainly like the Street Lords. That was a big group in Detroit.
So, the Street Lords. Okay,
yeah.
That was okay. So, growing up, like, was it a certain section they was from in Detroit, or was it?
For some reason, like my neighborhood, Strathmore and Finkel, like a lot of the like city, you know, like big dogs and street lord rap dudes, whatever. For some reason they would be on that block. Like, you know, they either they rolled down the block or they knew somebody on the block and they jump out talking to them, and we'd be just, you know, taking it all in. Like, damn, look at his watch, look at his chain, look at his car. You know, look at the girlie when she fine as hell. Like, you know, and that just motivated us, you know, from afar. You know, they probably didn't even know we was on the block looking at them like that, but we'd be on the porch like, man, we gotta get money. You know, like,
yeah, that's a fact. Because like, all right, so like the two things like we know, like growing up, we knew Detroit for was the player shit, and you know, the player shit, and as far as like Detroit, they always had like the slick talkers and the cars and shit like that. So
right.
I mean, so is it the same way now? Is it like a new generation of?
Nah, Detroit still do the bossy shit, you know, like throw the minks on, you know what I'm saying? The Gators ain't, it used to be big on Gators, and niggas ain't really put the Gators out no more, but they'll pull the minks out, you know. Detroit is a shining city, you know, that's one thing about Detroit. You know, everybody gonna shine somehow. They gonna put them Rolexes and them diamonds on.
The minks are the Band-Aids.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
All right, yo, so what is Payroll listening to right now?
Oh man, I can't lie. I be listening to some old ass Cash Money, you know, some old Jeezy, you know what I'm saying. But like the new artists, I listen to like some Baltimore dudes, you know, like YBS Scola. I listen to him. My man's YGG Tay, he locked up now, you know, free YGG Tay. I don't know, man. I give everything a listen, you know what I'm saying, but. Mainly, I jump in my car. I'm putting on some old 90s Cash Money or something, you know, Pac or something.
Got you. So, what's the fourth quarter looking like for Payroll?
I got hopefully his movie drop. I'm not sure if it's gonna drop though before that, but I drop something every year on my birthday. Yeah, probably ride out Spirit of a Boss and then drop something else.
Got you. Speaking of the movie though, what's that?
Cheddar Boys movie.
Okay.
It's based on the Street Lords.
Oh, okay,
You know,
okay.
I'm playing the character in there.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Okay. And as for what day we looking?
We actually just finished it, but they trying to actually get it out like immediately. So I don't know really. You know, he was saying December, but I don't know. I'm like, we just finished it, but you know, I don't want him to hold me to that, but yeah, he was saying December. You know,
okay. Where it's gonna be available? You know,
I'm not sure.
You're not sure. I'm
yeah.
definitely gonna look out for that cheddar. I mean, cause like, I like to like delve into like different hoods and shit like that.
Right.
See how we're comparing things.
You should watch McGraw Ave on Prime Video.
Okay.
My man's Moolah Films. They directed that. It's like a show about a block in Southwest Detroit, but it captured a lot of Detroit culture in it, like the raw gritty side of it.
Is BMF like a big part of like Detroit culture?
Oh hell yeah!
Okay. I mean, because I know like they got their name like mostly like we heard them out like when they was in Atlanta, but you know they started off in Detroit.
Yeah, they came from Detroit. Detroit. I mean BMF most definitely. You say them three letters, that's gonna get you in some places.
So somebody from somebody from Doughboy's Cash Out was the son of.
I mean, we got so many ties like to different dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like BMF most definitely, like, you know, that's the fam. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, like son. Yeah, I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know, man. You know, our daddies was into a lot of shit, man. You know, shout out to, we call them Doughboy Seniors. Shout out to the Doughboy Seniors.
So it's, all right. So this is the Doughboy. This is generational
Yeah,
type
yeah.
shit.
We just gave that name like all the Doughboy Seniors because they hang with us.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. So y'all here, y'all side with us. I got you. Yo, so I mean, now that did people lose hope when the whole CTE thing fell through?
I wouldn't say lost hope, but it kind of, you know, it was like, it was kind of like, man, fuck this rap shit. You know, it was kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, we kept it going because, you know, we got like some real good fans that you know, they keep us thriving. That's really what got me here is the fans for real. You know, like I'm big on not dropping the ball. So you pass me the ball, I got to do what I got to do with it. So the fans really for sure kept us going, you know.
I mean, so did you think the independent route was possible at that point when it fell through?
I mean, we was independent way before that. Like we was doing our thing before that.
Okay,
you know, we was just like let's try this out.
Let's just
see,
keep it going.
You know,
yeah.
And
you
know, when it didn't go how we wanted it to, it's just like back to the drawing board. You know.
Gotcha. Okay, then. So as far as now, what I need you to do is I need you to list your top 5 favorite Detroit rappers.
Top 5 favorite Detroit rappers.
Yeah, can you do?
Man, Blade Icewood for sure. Street Lord Juan. Man, damn.
You got 3 more left.
3 more. There's so many of them, man. It's coming to my head. I mainly listen to Blade and Juan though, but let me see. Who else would I give it to? I don't know, man. Damn. It's so many, man.
That's what I was thinking. Like, there's gotta be a couple I wouldn't know how to like.
But it's like Blade and Juan is like them my top Detroit artists that I listen to because you know that's what I grew up on.
But I've heard a lot about Blade. Where would you advise somebody? But I've never listened. But where would you start somebody? Where would you tell somebody to start if they wanted to listen to Blade with?
Probably Street Lords. Platinum Rollies on TikTok. And then go to Platinum Masterpiece and then Stack Master. That's Blade first solo album. And then Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Yeah. And these are the people that inspired you to.
Most definitely.
That's fly shit. I like to get the history and things of that nature.
Yeah.
All right, but you only gave us a top 2.
I mean, the other 3 band, I'm giving it to HBK, Big Keys, and Doughboy Roc. You know, give it to the rest of the guys. About, you know, long live Rock, man.
Rest in peace. Got you. I mean, so how did that affect you when that happened?
Oh man, you know that was a major blow for us. You know, right? That damn near, you know, did more hurt than the CTE situation. That damn near made, you know, had everybody about to stop fucking with the rap shit and, you know, get on some other shit. But you know, we just looked at it, you know, like damn, we gotta keep it going for him. You know what I'm saying? Because he put a lot of work in on the whole Doughboy's Cash Out legacy. You know what I'm saying? Real solid dude.
You've given a lot to the hip hop, man.
I appreciate it.
I
appreciate
that.
Man, I swear I don't even be, you know, recognizing. I just keep
it
going.
That's how you know what? All right, so now I can confirm because when you rap, that's what it be sounding. It sound like I don't even be paying attention. I'm just
like I said, pass me the ball, pass it, do what I gotta do with it.
This shit, it don't sound like no pressure or anything like that. It just sound like some like whatever sounds smooth, whatever is clever, a fly shit that you be on, you continuously do it, and it like eventually like. You know, it's by brick by brick, but you've built like a wall, man, and you're like
appreciate that.
No problem, man.
Sure.
So that's a fact. So where do you how do we continue this? Where is this going? Where's Payroll Giovanni in the future?
Man, worldwide. You know, worldwide, global. You know, it's global now, but just on a bigger stage. You know, I want to get my label running. You know, be a CEO, sign artists, put artists on. Maybe I'll start the class that I was telling you about. You know, put them through corporate class. Yeah, because that, you know, that's hella important. But yeah, you know, just you know, changing people's mindset for the better. You know, through the music. You know, showing them how to get some money. You know, go legit. take care of your family, you know, things like that.
Gotcha. And that's the shit that you're immediately preaching at this point. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Think the video was at your daughter's birthday party.
Yeah, some of the footage was
Yeah,
at her birthday party.
Fly shit like that.
Yeah, but that's
like,
how I usually shoot. Like, you know, I call Jerry. You know, shout out Jerry. He right here with me. You know what I'm saying? That's
I'm
the,
a
that's
fan
the
of your
goat.
work, man. Fan of your
Camera
work.
goat, man.
That's a fact.
I call Jerry, like, you know, pull up. We're about to have a party up here. You know, pull up. You know, shoot some shit. Then we'll probably get another shot somewhere else. But that's why I like all my videos. It's the same car. It's the car I'm really driving, and you know, I got my girl in it, my man's, my son, because it's just all natural.
Yeah, man. That's why I rather talk to independent rappers. Most of their shit is theirs.
Yeah.
Most of the shit is there. That's a fact. Yo, Payroll, man, I appreciate it,
Man, I appreciate you having me, man.
Thank you.
Did your homework, man.
I told this shit is the weirdest. Yo, he randomly just said, yo, low key, Payroll really the go for me. I'm like, wait, what? How the fuck that work? Yeah, so I mean, I got super lucky with that. I got to go through a tutorial, and you have a fan, man. Like,
I appreciate
like I said,
that.
I like in bits and pieces. I've liked your music before, but after yesterday, I was like, oh, this some fly shit right here, man.
Appreciate it.
Some fly shit, man.
Oh, definitely.
So let the people know how they get in contact with you and things of that nature before we get out there.
Payroll _ Giovanni on Instagram, and I ain't on Facebook. If it's a Facebook page talking to you, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? That shit is fake. Don't send them no money. Don't send them no naked pictures. It ain't me. But that's it. You know, I'm on Instagram. That's it.
Oh, okay. I got you. Look out for that new Cardo. I'm telling you, if you've never heard this man in Cardo, magic. Them Jerry videos.
Shout out to Cardo, man. You know?
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. So appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.
Slaps.
Anytime.
We out, man.